Hey there, AQR students. Today we are doing student activity sheet 9, and it deals with map coloring. So taking a map and coloring the different regions different colors. How many colors do you need? What's the least number of colors? Those are the sort of things we're going to be looking at. Okay? So, having said that, here we go. Okay, this is student activity sheet 9. It's all about map coloring a map. So here's the map coloring problem we're going to start with here. You are the publisher of a new edition of the World Atlas. As you prepare the different maps for printing, you need to make sure that countries adjacent to each other, in other words, sharing a common border, are given different colors. All right. So like, for example, in this, if we assume that these are countries here, we don't want 1 and 4 to be the same color because they're two different regions. Same thing with 3 and 4 or 1 and 3. We don't want those to be the same color. So number 1 here, for the following 2 maps, decide how to color each of the 5 countries or regions so that no 2 adjacent countries are colored the same. Treat the outside region, going around the whole thing, as a single country. Perhaps it represents an ocean-colored blue. Assume that every country is composed of a single contiguous region. For example, you treat Alaska and Hawaii as separate regions when constructing a map of the world. All right? So take a minute. How many colors are you going to use to color map 1 and map 2? I'm going to pause the video, let you think about that, and maybe even draw it right in the colors. Okay, number 2 then says, how many colors did you use to color each map? You should be able to answer that. Now, if we were in a class, we'd be sharing our answers here, but since we're not, so here's your reflection. You're going to think about this a little bit. Number 3, did you use fewer colors than anyone else? Who knows? But if not, describe how you can adjust your map to use fewer colors. So what I want you to do is think about go back to the maps on the front, on map 1 and map 2 here, and think about what's the fewest number of colors that you can use for map 1, and what's the fewest number of colors you can use for map 2. All right? And I'm going to let you answer that, and we'll see if you get by with the fewest numbers here. Okay? So I'm going to pause, let you answer. So you just basically answered number 4 here. If you want to color each map using the least number of colors, still keeping adjacent regions separate colors, how many colors are needed for each map? You answered that one. Let's look at number 5. So now number 5 and number 6, and I'm going to let you draw something, and I'm going to put for your practice today, I'm going to let you upload your drawings so I can see what you created here. But number 5 says create a map that requires the use of 3 colors. In other words, you have to have 3 colors to do it. Can't get by with 1 color or 2 colors. You've got to use 3 colors. All right? And then number 6 says, create a map with at least 4 different regions that could be colored with 2 colors. Create a map with at least 4 different regions that could be colored with 2 colors. All right? And now the last question. See if you can do this. Number 7, create a map that needs 5 colors. Not that you could use 5 colors on, but that needs 5 colors. What is the largest number of colors required to color any map that keeps adjacent regions separate? Okay? So the main thing is we want any adjacent regions, in other words, regions sharing a border, to be different colors. If they're only sharing a point, it's okay to be different colors. If we go back to the front, for example, and like regions 1 and 3 do not share a border. They share a point down here. They share a point. Actually, that's all they share. They share a point down here. Regions 2 and 4 do not have to be the same. They could be the same color because they share a point down here. They share a point up here, but they don't share a border. All right. So see on number 7 if you can create a map that needs 5 colors. Do your best with that. Again, I'm going to let you upload your picture. See what you come up with. That's it for today. Short and sweet. Okay? Good luck with that. We'll talk to you tomorrow. Bye-bye. Okay, so on today's practice, I'm going to ask you to upload a couple of pictures you drew of your different maps. So we'll see how that goes. If you have any questions, let me know. Good luck with it. Bye-bye.